Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about fractions. So what are fractions? Fractions are another form of division. Consists of numerator and denominator. So we're going to talk about this part first. Another form of division. So fraction is a form of division. Let me give you an example. 4 divided by 2. And yes, that's the form of division. And you can also convert it to another form. You can convert it to this. 4 divided by 2. Like that. 4 divided by 2. And what is the fractional form of 4 divided by 2? That's easy. To convert it to fractional form, you see this number 4 here, this number 4 right here. You will put this number 4 here, replacing the dot, and then this number 2, we're gonna put it right here, replacing the second dot. So that's gonna be 4 halves. Well, it's now called 4 halves. It's not 4 divided by 2 anymore. Actually, you can still call it 4 divided by 2, but the more appropriate way is 4 halves. But you can also call it 4 over 2, so it's easier. So yeah, fraction is another form of division. So what if we have 5 divided by 6? Okay, 5 divided by 6. What is the fractional form of this? Well, you put the 5 here at the top here, the first dot, and this 6 you put it here at the second dot. So the fractional form is 4 over 6. I mean 5 over 6. Sorry. Yeah, it's 5 over 6. Now, if we read this again, fractions are another form of division. Consists of numerator and denominator. So what's a numerator and a denominator? Well, right here we have 4 halves, right? This 4 right here is the numerator. I just write it as n because the word is long, and the 2 is the denominator. Always remember, the numerator is always at the top of this line here, between the 4 and 2. At the top of this line, and the denominator is always at is the number that's always at the bottom of the line. And this 2 right here is at the bottom of the line, so this is a denominator, and this one is at the top of the line, so this is a numerator. Numerator and denominator. So let's say we have a fraction 5 over 6. Which one here is the numerator and the denominator? I'll give you a 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. -1. I'm just kidding. Alright. Yeah, and yes, that's right. Your answer, the 5 is the numerator, and the denominator is 6. Because the 6 is at the bottom and the 5 is at the top. Plus 5 over 5 is the numerator and 6 is the denominator. Alright, now we've learned about that. But here's a question. Why are fractions useful? Why are fractions useful? Well, fractions help us answer some problems, like yeah, um, it helps us answer some problems very fast. It helps us answer very fast, like this one. Let's say we have 0.25 plus 0.25 decimal arithmetic problem. So to answer that, we would answer. Some people might do this, like this column, and then we answer it 5, 10, 4, 0.5. We answer it like that. Yeah, it will take you some time. But if we use a fractional form, the fractional form of 0.25 is 1/4. So if it's going to be 1/4 plus 1/4, well, what's 1 plus 1? That's 2, right? And 4, we just copy the denominator. We don't add these, because if we add these two, then we're gonna break some math rules. I'll tell you why it breaks the math rules. So right here we just copy the 4. And what does 2 and 4 have in common? What does the numerator and denominator have in common? Well, they're both multiplied by 2. 2 is multiplied by 2. 2 times 1 times 2. Yeah, like that. And 4 is 2 times 2. Now, you see these numbers that are the same. If these numbers that are the same, we cross them out. And then once we cross them out, the value of them is gonna be 1 now. So at the top here, what's 1 times 1? That's gonna be 1. What's 1 times 2? It's gonna be 2. So 1/4 plus 1/4 is 1/2. Well, if you change this into decimal place with a calculator, 1 divided by 2 is gonna be 0.5. You see? You see that? Using the fractional form is easier than using the decimal form, but remember, decimals are still important. we just use the fractional forms to make it easier. Now let me give you a problem here. Let's see what problem. Okay. How about 5 over 6 plus. Sorry. How about I just do this? Okay. 1 over 6 plus 2 over 6. And right here, we're gonna make the denominator the same. We're just gonna copy the denominator. And the numerator, we're gonna add them. We're gonna add the numerator. So 1 plus 2, obviously 3. Now what does 3 and 6 have in common? We're gonna simplify this. This is our answer, but we need to simplify it. So what does 3 and 6 have in common? Well, the multiply by 3. Wait, sorry. 3 is equal to 3 times 1, and 6 is equal to 3 times 2. So you see there's two 3's here. So we're going to cross them out, and we're both going to be 1. So 1 times 1 is equal to 1, 1 times 2 is equal to 2. So our answer here is 1/2. See, it's that easy. Fractions are easier than fractions are easier than you think, and it actually makes you calculate faster than calculating the decimal arithmetic problems. And yeah, that's how you do fractions. All right. You can also like subtract fractions, but I'm gonna talk about that in the next video. You can also multiply it, divide it. You know, you can also like square root it. We can also square it, but that's complex. So we're gonna talk about that in the future videos because we're still learning the basic fractions. All right, bye guys. Thanks for watching.